Superintendent to read out the biodata of consultant.
Biodata of Dr. B. Mahadevika. Sri Dr. B. Mahadevika was born in Chitraduga in 13 July 1974 and joined AFI as an STA in Jaipur in 1994. 64 and joined JSI in 1994. He completed his MSc from Mysore University and also did a post MSc diploma in hydrogeology from Mysore University. His thesis for PhD was on the malleus fossils and associated microbiodata in the upper Kadapa of the Malamalai series of Kadapa district in Andhra Pradesh. His first posting was at the Western region in Jaipur, from where he was transferred to Bangalore in 2006 on public interest, and he later joined SUKG and also worked as a faculty in JSI TI from 2016 to 2019. On his promotion as superintendent geologist, he was transferred to Bhopal in 2019 and he had returned to stay with SUKG on his own interest. While discussing about the technical achievements of Sri Dr. B. Mahadevika, he has contributed towards the magmatic type mineralization in the mafic hydrographic rocks of the location Valley Chisel, and also on the occurrences of PG and the characterization of Sago Greenstone well. He has significant and outstanding contribution regarding the estimation of bentonite clay in the Cheruveta area of Karnataka, and also like speedy gathering and of the Kolpat area having a total PG range of 1.5 to 2.5 grams per ton. RE zone, he was also instrumental in contributing to the identification of an RE zone in 57 D by 4 topo sheet by his geochemical mapping. And he has worked for gold in Marutipura, Vindivara, Bangarapeti areas. Sir has also seen in the western region Jaipur, where he had mainly done STM work and mission to activities for ultramafic rocks. In the southern region, he had a tenure as a training institute as a trainer from 16/5/2016 to DVA 2020. This is the brief biodata of Dr. P. Mahadevika.
Thank you, Parvati, for nicely briefing biodata of Mahadevika, sir. Now, I request all the respected directors, members and colleagues to come over here and express yourself one by one. Please,
dear directors, good afternoon. Regarding Mahadevika, sir, I know him more than 10 years. But I don't know any direct association with Madhav in the field. But I know very well the person. The person is very simple and very good personality. And coming to this achievement and contribution to the Karnataka, he has made a significant contribution in this in terms of explorations. The gold and DG. Anjanagalli and you can see the reports to speak because Western East also we have wanted so many projects. The G4 projects that was affiliated to like Lakavali and Darvis, good project. In Lucknow, there is more aspects. Later, there is wonderful project in front of Western East also. And he made a contribution to the training institute as a trainer, and most of the trainers also available. And fact that he was transferred to Bhopal and came back due to his health issues of his family. Now it's time to take care of his family members and his after also today he went to see the MBBS and take care of your health and I wish happy and prosperous to other three Bhopal in the second Sri Mahadevika sir. और साथ ही साथ तमाम उपस्थित महादेव पासा के साथ मेरा एसोसिएशन बहुत पुराना है। जब मेरी फर्स्ट पोस्टिंग जयपुर में थी, वहाँ तब पहले से पोस्टेड थे, तो हम लोग एक डिवीजन में 2-3 साल भी काम किए हैं। सो इनिशियली जीसीएम का एक प्लान हुआ, फर्स्ट मेरा शुरुआती प्रोजेक्ट में नाम और महादेव पासा का एक ही डिवीजन में थे। इनफैक्ट हमारे प्रोजेक्ट के एरिया से बिल्कुल पास थे। सब क्योंकि पार्टनर घर का सब थे जो हमारे देश ही रहे। और यूजुअली यहाँ दूसरे तीसरे सर हमारे टीम में टाइम में आ जाते थे, या हम लोग कभी जाते थे। सो वो समय अलग था, जैसा कि आज के समय से बिल्कुल डिफरेंट होता था। तो सर का उस समय से मैं आज तक देख रहा हूँ कि शुरुआत में 2001 से 2006 तक सर सामने थे, और बहुत ही हृदय और सरल सज्जन इंसान थे। कभी आज तक उनको नाराज होते हुए नहीं देखा है, किसी को करते हुए। तो उस मामले में इनका परिवार भी बहुत लकी है जो एक अच्छा सज्जन इंसान में होगा। एंड उसके बाद फिर मुझे पता चला कि सर ट्रेडिंग करते रहे, वहाँ भी इतना बहुत अच्छा कंट्रीब्यूशन किया। आज जयपुर के सर मैपिंग प्रोजेक्ट में भी रहे, एनडीसीएफ में रहे, और मैंने आगे भी पहले भी कई डिफरेंट डिविजन्स में काम कर चुके थे। तो उसके बाद ट्रेनिंग सेक्शन का बहुत अच्छा कंट्रीब्यूशन, और लास्ट दिन साल से फिर दोबारा मिलने का मौका मिला जब मैं आया, बहुत चीज मिलता भी है। तो शांति जो स्पेसिफिक क्वालिटी है कि बहुत ही शांतपूर्ण रहते हैं, और कभी भी नाराज होना या इस तरह की कोई बात आज तक मैंने नहीं देखी थी। और काफी अच्छा इनका काम भी रहा था कि इस एरिया में की थी कि उसमें नाम करने का शायद मौका नहीं मिला, बट डिपार्टमेंट के रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से। तो मैं सर को जो है उनकी रिटायरमेंट से बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ, और ये कामना करता हूँ कि स्वस्थ रहे, उनका परिवार स्वस्थ रहे। और
Very sad. Parts are retiring, senior members. Mahadev I know Mahadev after many years, but personal friend में जब मैं नागपुर से ट्रांसफर होके आया उससे पहले नाम से जानता था, क्योंकि एज यू ऑल नो कर्नाटक के बहुत कम लोग हैं, जीएसए में ही बहुत कम लोग हैं। तो एक अपील की रही थी, चलो अपना बंदा है मुझे तो उस हिसाब से एक और हम लोग कर्नाटक का आदमी हम लोग खो रहे, तो बुरा लगता है। Personal friend में yes, I have seen him the day I came to Bangalore. Professional friend में भी देखा है, इनको हम लोग कम्युनिकेशन, आप जिस भी प्रोजेक्ट में जाते हैं तो प्रोजेक्ट में कुछ ना कुछ मिल ही जाता है। गोल्ड के लिए गए, गोल्ड में वैल्यू आना शुरू हो गई, जहाँ पे बंद करने वाले थे प्लैटिनम इनके साथ प्लैटिनम का क्या प्लैटिनम पीजी के वैल्यू आना शुरू हो गए। बेंटोराइट पे काम किया, वहां पे भी अच्छा है। इनका वही बोलते थे आप तो कुछ तो गोल्डन मैन के पीछे थे, गोल्डन मैन बोलते प्रीशियस मैन, क्योंकि बाद में वो जब हम लोग गोल्डन नहीं, हम लोग प्लैटिनम में मिलाए होते थे, गोल्ड नहीं प्लैटिनम में मिलाए। और इनका एक काम डिफरेंट कामों में इनका, जैसे सब्जेक्ट का खुद का एक सब्जेक्ट का एक काम है जो अनफॉर्चुनेटली पब्लिश नहीं कर पाए, प्रेजेंस ऑफ पॉजल्स इन द वेस्ट कोस्ट ऑफ कर्नाटक। It was a good contribution, but it would have been publication would have been better. Fortunately, I was working with him indirectly or indirectly, directly and indirectly दोनों मैं भी साथ काम किया हूँ। Directly क्योंकि मैं पेट्रोलॉजी लैब में था, he used to come to us during metrology studies. We had a discussion, and for 3-4 months we worked together in training studio. So as a person, he's a very nice person, very jovial person. अच्छा टाइम पास होता है इनके साथ रहकर, and he's a very good singer, multi talented person, बहुत अच्छा गाते हैं। कभी शायद अब इस मौके पे गाना गा जाना अच्छा है। So मल्टी टैलेंटेड दिखता नहीं है, बस टैलेंट तक पूरा जमा के रखे। तो काफी अच्छा काम हुआ है, काफी अलग अलग एरियाज में उन्होंने काम किया है। ऑन ए पर्सनल फ्रंट आई विश हिम वेरी बेस्ट। मुझे लगता है कि सही टाइम पे आप रिटायर हो गए, एंड सेहत के साथ रिटायर से सो यू विल बी एंजॉयिंग योर I wish to enjoy your post-retirement life very healthy and happy.
For National Swayamvar Association with Mahadev, I request Rajaram sir to come to my installations. We had Mahadev sir.
Respected ladies, dear colleagues, and talking on this and travel. Actually, I didn't have much interaction with Mahadev sir. Whatever interaction I had was for the last 3 months. When I moved to Mumbai, and he was my neighbor, opposite neighbor. So as my earlier speakers have already pinpointed, he was a very simple person and very soft spoken. And whenever we speak only, he used to speak and always a simple person. And I wish him and his family on a happy time in his return. And I wish his family also, now he can constantly be always for taking care of you.
And my dear colleagues, it is a moment where you do feel a bit nostalgic if you have spent some time with the seniors and you know that now they'll be leading the organization. So definitely I feel the same for respected Sri Mahadev sir. So he has guided me on several occasions. So definitely I've been one of the beneficiaries. He is well experienced, as we all have heard from all the previous speakers regarding Mission 1 and Mission 2 projects. And metrology also, he has a good command. He has done great work and given perspective areas. And apart from that, as a person also, I think he is one of those people we admire in GSI, from whom we have learned humility and how to be very graceful. And even in the events of crisis, या कुछ problem आ जाती थी, then he will say, "Don't worry, madam. ठीक हो जाएगा, अभी ये भी निकल जाएगा, आप परेशान मत होइए." Yesterday only he came in my room and he said, "बिल्कुल चिंता मत करिए, सब आराम से." So we don't need such people to say such composite words. There are certain times we all face pressure and all. So definitely वो एक बहुत आपसे मिला sir, and I would definitely take like as a fatherly figure. He was always there to give, जैसे parents अपने बच्चों को थोड़ा सांत्वना हमेशा देते रहते हैं. So he was very good for that. And one thing I would like to mention for and his daughter also, you need to see the sparkle in his eyes when he tells कि अभी तो आराम से मैम को अच्छे से टाइम दे सकते हैं. And the sparkle in his eye when he says, "My daughter is doing medicine." With great pride and happiness he says, and I really wish all of us get that opportunity to have that pride in our lives. So I must say that you are very lucky to have such a caring and such an empowering father and such a good person to you, ma'am. So we have been talking about two people like 3 more times during the previous 2 weeks whenever I met him. So I'm really happy, sir, that you can pursue the things which you have probably missed because of your busy life in GSI. Get more time with your family and have a great and healthy and happy life there. Thank you so much.
Fellows, including officers, to come over here and space in Chester to us, Mazurova. Please.
And today, very senior I think he has made a very significant contribution in the Bangargati good prospect and also the Manumanapura PV prospect. Both the prospects are very significant in Karnataka. I think Bangargati gold prospect they have made it for Geo and the department will always remember is the I think they are really significant input to Karnataka. And I pray Almighty to provide a very happy, healthy, and peaceful retirement. I want to mention we have among us Mrs. Mahadev also, and Dr. Sahitya, daughter of Mahadev, and his classmate, which was home secretary also. And extend the sincere 3 years. I will also speak little about my experience on association with Mahadev. So there are Mahadev villain hote रहता है actually. Even though we have not worked with this new project, wherever I go, either I give to I will follow me or I give something to follow him for myself. So in 1994 to 2006, he was in Jaipur, and through my training, my OCC met Mr. Venutan Pedra, I came to voting. So because on both days, he used to join the state unit, then come back. So Venutan Pedra, I'm going to do a beautiful. So I came to them about you through him only. So your contribution in JNU and towards National Geographical Mapping Program and other activities mapping program definitely remembered well, and you were regarded and rated as a better, and Amit also it was a very calm, cool and very conscientious person, and a person who give a good amount of pleasure to move around. That is one thing. See, he came here in 2006, I came to Bangalore office in 2008, and we shared the common room and common project, common director. So just when I moved to camp, I was supposed to sit on the he took over for me. And the person partner from DMT Karnataka also I gave him, and they moved it. They put him on of PGE and gold awareness. Now he's under next level of exploration. Then I went to Chitradurga. When I left Chitradurga, he took over it, and I left as a faculty, and he also took over the faculty. And the chair, what I have looked for him. Then in Melagada, in first time, Mune Suruja, was already I have made like some here. Then Bangalore project system, was already I have made like a time here. Then Dono Soriki, very powerful. Actually, his name was C. Maria, CD Maria, CM Bolded. He's Team PM Bolded. CM PM का जोड़ी हुआ करता है and महादेव का सबका ये जो full natural जो है he was considered as a kind of a troubleshooter actually. Whenever the partner is having some problem, it was he who went and safeguarded the item on the feet of the item because of his full temperament agriculture. So more than your work, your attitude and aptitude will be remembered and missed by this officer. Then after my departure from Bangalore office to Nagpur, जब मैं नागपुर पहुंचा 2 साल के बाद मैं भोपाल पहुंचा. So 2022 में मैं आया तो 23 में इन्होंने आया है. So मिलन डॉलर पे मेरा जाता है. जब मैं बैंगलोर मैंने सेकंड ईयर बैंगलोर मेरा नाम के सामने बैठे है. तो मेरा एक माँ मेरे पास है आपको फैमिली फ्रेंड और सो यस टेकन लॉन्ग शॉट्स ऑफ हियर टू माय हाउस. So वो ही के चेक सिंपल फ्रॉम बहुत familiar to that's it from the side. So such as Payasuddin told that your contribution technically towards these officers mainly आप भी है बहुत very precious person. काम भी क्या प्रिंसेस मेडल भी ज्यादा काम किया, डायमंड में काम किया, गोल्ड में काम किया, बीजी में काम किया. So his contribution towards gold, especially in Bangladesh and Lakona, really be remembered upon the DMs and the processing of auction and everything. Peace is of no idea it is hiding actually. So and in the last 1 year, so in your personal side, you were as of the madam's and you went to rush back to Bangalore office. And then Martin's also Dr. Ravi Sam, he is kind enough to accommodate you to get quarters so that you can take care of your family, which I fully favor you. And this, I wish you good luck, both to the happy life and for the last.
So, I request family members of Madhya sir, if they want to say something about they are welcome here.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. P. Mahadeva's daughter. I'm Sahitya. GSI has played a very big part in my life as well. When I was 2 years old, we all shifted to Jaipur because my dad was posted in Jaipur, and there we lived in the GSI quarter. And that time of my life, I had the best childhood in that place. I studied with all my friends, all my dad's colleagues, friends' children. They're still in touch and we're really good friends. And the community is something that I will remember forever. And then my dad got transferred to Bangalore and we had to come back here. And as every one of you might know how less time you spend with your family. It was like that with my father as well. He used to go for his field work and everything. But never I felt a lack of him in my life. Like somehow he would make sure that he would leave something for me.
Like it's the small things or even the things that mattered. When I was small, he used to make these things for me. Like today in the morning, we were talking about this at home. He out of the carton boxes of all these chocos and all that I used to eat as a child, he used to make me houses out of them. And he's a very good painter. Like I don't know if you guys know this, and he used to teach me all this, and we used to play video games together. And you know he sings very well. And one more thing is he dances very well. Like at home, whenever we play music, he dances very well. And he's a very jovial person. It's just the environment should be up to it, and he is a very good entertainer like that. And always he's like this person who can handle anything, any kind of situation. Like the previous year was a little hard for us when my mom was just diagnosed, and I just had to tell him, and he was right there. Like for that, I have to thank the DDT sir also because he helped us. My dad back to Bangalore, he helped in the transfer. So like from there, he took on. I had never had to worry about my college or anything. Like I was stress free. So he's taken care of my mom every second of every minute in every possible way. Like financially, yes, definitely, but emotionally, he was the main support system. Because of which even I had the confidence that my mom would recover with nothing to worry about. So there's nothing I can do. Thank him enough. It's just that I'm grateful that I got a dad like him. Thanks.
बात करें तो जब वो सर्विस में प्रवेश करता है और दूसरा जब वो सक्सेसफुली सारे कामों को करके सेवानिवृत्त सुपर तो महादेव सर आप आज सेवानिवृत्त हो रहे हैं और हम सभी आपके किए गए कार्यों का आभार प्रकट करते हुए आभार को दिखाने के लिए टोकन देना चाहते हैं। मैं माननीय रवि सर से डिप्टी डायरेक्टर जनरल सर से आग्रह करता हूँ कि वो महादेव सर को शॉल और बाकी सारी चीजें दे करके आप अपना आभार प्रकट करेंगे। Ravi sir to express his views towards Mahadeva Pastor.
Dear friend, P. Mahadevappa ji, Mrs. Mahadevappa, his daughter Sani here. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, the appointed day has come for Mahadevappa ji. Entry in a government system, it differs, varies person to person. But exit is predetermined for 99.99%. The people, you know. And here, I would like to point out that yes, nowadays, retiring from your place of choice itself, I think it's a blessing. I think lot of persuasion it took. In your case, we brought back to Bangalore. Anyway, better sense prevailed in the quarters where decisions are made. So, in your case, we are happy that you could be available to your family in the time of their need. See, after all, when you put in 3 decades of service, as in your case, when somebody gives 3 decades of their lives to the system, to the department, it's the duty of the department also to take care of the individual in the time of need. I think GSA has been very, very humane, at least till date. Now, I think we don't know about the future. Till date, it has been there. Now the things are becoming more difficult to persuade, but otherwise also, GSI stands by its people. You all know that. Coming to the Mahadevappa Saab's contribution, I think he has been able to work in a slice of, I think, different interesting cretans, Indian cretans, be it Aravalis. He had a good fortune of working maybe for more than a decade and a half in Aravalis. Then, of course, the classical terrain of Dharwad. He had a good opportunity as a field-going officer. He had been associated both in Aravalis as well as in Dharwad. The crucible of geological milieu where one can hone their skills. And from his, I think, biodata, it's quite apparent he had been associated with the core activities of GSI. What we know, that is mapping, which is the fundamental to GSI. He has been associated, and he had been associated with exploration. So he had been fortunate to have been given the opportunity of working in both the cretans, both Aravalis and Dharwad, and he had substantially contributed to the understanding of these cretans, be it in terms of geological framework or mineralization, and he has left his imprints. As Partha has been quite rather vivid in his description, I think wherever he went, I think in Karnataka part, when we were growing up, we had a nickname for one Dr. TV Ramachandran. We used to call him fondly as Bangarappa, because then the chief minister also was Bangarappa. The late chief minister Bangarappa, and we also used to call him Bangarappa because Ramachandran Sahib was known to be a bold man. So I think in his footsteps, I think Mahadevappa Sahib has followed, and he has been able to contribute to the precious mineral exploration. And I think now he had been fortunate to retire. In fact, I am jealous of Mahadevappa Sahib. He has been fortunate to retire at the right time. And with the good memories, he is going back to his family. And I hope you will be able to cater to their needs and allocate more time, and you can be available to them. And from a personal point of view, as I could see, I could interact with Madam and Sahitya. I think you have done well, and you have been a good husband and a good father. And of course, you have been a faithful GSA geologist of all. So that says a lot about your commitment to the organization and commitment to the profession. And nowadays, you see, the very fact that ministry is forcing us, imposing us conditions, stipulations for going fixed number of field years, itself says a lot about the way we are moving. I don't think I think she will agree, Sahitya will agree with any doctor or medical profession. They fix a date, we have to practice this much or do surgery for this number of years minimum. I don't think. They go on doing it. That is their profession. Then I don't understand why in our profession they have to be compelled to do field work. This many years or minimum you have to do field work. Where from it has come? I don't understand. This was not there in this generation. You can see his biodata. I don't think he has ever been forced to go to field. I think madam will vouch for it. He had willingly gone. So I think the attitude has to change. Yesterday, I think, it's not an occasion, but still, I would like to share. We were there with Secretary Mines, the new DG and myself and Secretary Mines were discussing. Now, the situation has gone again. He was raising one particular point. What about the mechanism which I was suggesting for what? For real-time monitoring of, apart from AEBS, real-time monitoring of field activities to the field yards. So, I was really at a loss for words. I will come to such a pass that somebody has to police us. Where we are moving? In a profession where I have worked with people, a person, I could just give an example. One of my seniors, he had, I think, a major accident, all nuts and bolts, right from hips to both the legs. Major accident, Dr. Ajit Kumar Reddy. In the Closepet Hills, Signapalli Hills, he was 59. He was climbing along with me, morning to evening. I was at that time maybe around 29. He was 59. You can see the age difference. I worked with such people, and there were people who retired with me. There were people, one Dr. N.S. Reddy, he retired from a camp. He joined as a junior geologist, retired as a senior geologist. He never cribbed. He got only one promotion. After joining as junior geologist, he retired as senior geologist for 30 years. But his commitment levels were the same. He retired from field. And that was the commitment. Nobody forced us to go to the field. Nobody even thought of even monitoring. It was left to the individuals. Now a situation has come, I don't know where the optics have gone wrong. People are out there to monitor us. Simply I was at a loss, yesterday I was lost for words. Somewhere I think things have to be straightened out. I think DG assured the system that's a different issue. But it doesn't pivot good. People are reminded of our duties, of our profession, to go to field, our commitment to the field work and even monitoring real time as if we are criminals. Whether this fellow is going to the field or not, at what time. This is we have invited this on us. Sometimes I feel, which is really we have to ponder over it and restore the faith of the system, and in fact, after all not only faith, restore our own pride. This is not pride. Somebody, if they question your integrity and honesty, I think it's a real time for some checking of our system, health checkup of our system. So this was the thing, but these were the generation. Why I am reminded of, these were the generation they never faced such situation. This sort of scrutiny. But the fact that without, I think most of them, see, I don't say everybody had a very great career then. Most of them, they never had a bright career. Promotions were far and few. Hardly, I knew promotions after 22 years, people getting, and I think some of them, I should say, the kids were getting more salary and by the time they got the first promotion. After 22 years, or second promotion after 35 years at the time of retirement. Barely they became directors, barely. But you have to see the commitment levels. And when we were youngsters, in fact, I still remember, we were very far, very few people, two batches we joined, 91, 92, hardly we were, I should say, 20 or 25 people. Everywhere we joined, the seniors, By that time they were all, I think, in their 40s. And just before going to the field, we used to have a get together. And the enthusiasm of the seniors who have done maybe around 20 seasons, in fact, we should feel ashamed. You could not match them. The enthusiasm or the way they used to, I mean, somehow they wanted that something has to be brought from the field this time. And they used to challenge us. अरे एक बार तो कुछ लाके दिखाएंगे हम लोग, कुछ दिखाएंगे. This was the type of commitment from the generation who never had any promotion. I don't say that is good. Without promotion, somebody has to work. No, that has to go, and this commitment levels also has to be there. Why I am saying I am not for heaven's sake. Don't think that I am questioning your integrated commitment. Yes, I know my officers. I know my people. They are the best. Otherwise, past 3 years we would not have been able to show these results, or even before that. The commitment levels of officers are top notch. I know my people. But somewhere, as an organization, the opinion in the optics what we are projecting, somewhere we have to correct it. It doesn't mean that we are not working. People are going to field, giving their sweat and blood. Yes, people sitting in front of me. Yes, all the youngsters are giving their best. They are doing the best work. But somewhere, why I am sharing this concern is, we are somewhere swapping our optics. We are not able to project the right picture. So, as a consequence, this sort of questions are being raised. So, maybe time has come to rectify the situation, and we have to project a proper image of ourselves. And there are some bad habits, definitely everywhere. Here also they are there. Maybe time has come for them to mend, and they need to get into the mainstream so that these sort of questions and commitments won't arise, and Mahadevji should become an example for you. Maybe past year or so you might have seen him. I think most of you who might have joined earlier, maybe around 8 to 9 years back, you might have seen him when he was in training institute, and later in the Bhopal and afterwards you might not have seen him. But if you see his profile, most part of his life, more than 2 decades, he has been a field worker, contributing to the projects and the focus of GSA, whether it being mapping or exploration. So he should be, rather I would say, rather he should act as a catalyst, and we should take inspiration from his contributions and his commitment to the profession as well as to the department. I think what about our commitment towards Mahadevji today, as everything has been clear? Yes. So good. Sure. So that is our end of the bargain towards Mahadevji. So Mahadevji, on behalf of GSA SUKG, all my friends, my team, and on my behalf, I extend you a happy, healthy, peaceful, retired life along with your family. And I am sure, as a part of TCC and the way things are going outside, a person like you will not be left for long. You will be dragged into some of these organizations where they seek your experience. Hope you will be contributing from the other end also. So with this, I extend my best wishes to you in your post-retired life. May God bless you always. Thank you.
Speaking about the Mahadevji sir, and rightly pointing out about the present scenario, which is being very much prevailing in GSI. So with a positive note that everything will be fine, मैं आप सभी के तालियों के गड़गड़ाहट के बीच महादेवप्पा सर को यहाँ पे बुलाना चाहता हूँ कि वो अपने बारे में और अपने कार्यों के बारे में विस्तृत रूप से जो भी उन्होंने किया है यहाँ पे आकर के प्रस्तुत करें। प्लीज सर।
Next with Ravi sir. Secretary General of State Union Goa, and Varsity, first time senior editor, SPT, and Rajaram sir, Varesh sir, Sami Srivas and from Jaipur, and Mohan Shri Shah, and my friend all the way from Mysore, he came here to wish me. He is my best true friend. He retired as a last year 7 months as a service member in Federal Protection Force. And then my dear friends are there. And my colleagues and my ladies also sitting there. So I don't know whatever you praise will be today, you also know in this evening, I don't know how much of praiseworthy for this word. And if we go back to seeing my water days and the starting mission days, it is energetic. Okay, we are very youngsters and we are ready to go to field to roam over the Himalayas and across the rivers and all that. Energetic, that's good. And my experience with the Rajasthan, this are well known how the terrains and the roads are there, very peaks, steeps, and the quasi sharps, when you climb, used to climb, we are getting hurt by the quasis and the sharp quasis and all that. It's good. And after that, spending, but in Rajasthan, I used to get, in every 2 years, I get the different items actually. From gold to shifting some other. So I became multi-faceted, not somebody in one particular domain, not a board and not a PhD like that. So even some economic minerals, finding a magnesite deposit some other way. So for that we used almost 25 propositions from Rajgir to south of Rajasthan, Gurgaon, around Alimoni area. It is really remarkable that work. And almost we mosaic the 1727 topo sheets. It's a good experience. And gave me some remarkable thing. After that I came over in 2006 years. And here also I get some different fields of board and things. Also this was where he goes, I follow him. Where I go, he follow me. Kind of thing. And JSC uses so much of things. They give very good experience with JSC. Because JSC taught me so much things. JSC taught me how to live. Because 6 months we are living in the village, 6 months we come to the city. So there is some balancing type of life the JSC is giving. 6 months, just like living in a jungle. 6 months we are example living in the metro. So balancing life. So that's why JSC taught how to live, how to live in the society. So there's a balancing kind of there. And after coming to Bangalore, after some time again I mean switched over to TI. TI was a good experience. Of course we start the studies, but we learn from them other lessons. We then reciprocates. So instead of that we learn more. So then we upgraded very much actually from that education here. Because we have to read more of the subject, we have to start them again. And we learned after going there only, our also well to do that. And in life, yes, it is one of the second oldest department in the India after the postal department of India. Really, I am very lucky to serve in this department. Because my nature of activity is some kind of adventure. From childhood itself, I used to go to climbing the hills and take the travels. Because of my birthplace in Chitradurga. The Chitradurga itself is surrounded with all hills, you know. So I used to go with my friends to climbing some nearby hills. When I visited one road cutting in Chitradurga, the trainer take us to one road cutting. They show some pillar structures. Surprised.
We used to go in our childhood, like the cross-country races. We have to go 5:30 in the same road. We never observed that. I'm saying, road that they're showing the infrastructure, very beautiful infrastructure. Now it is because widening of the highway, everything removed. It's a very beautiful infrastructure. So I knew that near Downway some parking footage there. Somebody made a heard about parking footage. We used to go every month and week. We had to go to for a change, climbing those smuggy lads. The little school full of filled with the buses. So after going again, field work, we used to come here every month or something like that. So like that. So my license, my childhood itself, it is filled with some adventures work. But as I said, I speak less. And involved with some other work. I am a good listener actually. Instead of a speaker, I am a good listener. So after listening some 3-4 members' speech, then I have give some final sentence. Only 3 or 2 sentences. But you might have done. But after coming, my wife's issue in the health become more or less become very less talkative. So you might have observed this person not agreeing with the some kind of a very less speaker. So ऐसा है तो जो चलता है ऐसे होते कभी जल्दी आज इंटरव्यू के जा रहा हूँ टाइम इज वेरी फास्ट टाइम इज वेरी फास्ट so that we try to generate तो प्रायोरिटी का समझते हुए एक इंसिडेंट याद आ गया जैसे when we used to camp in उदयपुर ब्रदर साहब के साथ हमने एक कैंप किया था तो वन फाइन मॉर्निंग अराउंड 7:30 हमने फील्ड के लिए जाने के लिए तैयार हो रहे थे 7:30 को एक अचानक सामने घर में इंसिडेंट आ गया एकदम एक शूटिंग हो गया क्या हुआ मैं और ब्रदर साहब बाहर आ गया देखता हूँ घर के सामने ये होता है वाटर पॉइंट जब सम फिटेड विद सम इलेक्ट्रिक मोटर वो मोटर को वो पानी के साथ तक इलेक्ट्रिफिकेशन पानी करंट है then one person he wanted to take the water from that bucket he climbed down when he touched the water that fellow it's a give here अलग तरह से तो बाहर से लोग आके उसको पहले ब्रदर से क्या किया बंद करो पहले ऑल द स्विच ऑफ तब तक उसका ऑलमोस्ट ऑफ ऑफ द लाइट हुआ ऐसा करके चला गया फिर उसको बाहर निकल के फिर उसको 10 लोग 15 लोग जमा हो गए साथ गाड़ी निकल जल्दी हॉस्पिटल लेके जाए गाड़ी निकल अरे नहीं रुको ऐसे क्या रुको ऐसे एक 10 साल के वो बेचारे से माँ पे बेच है ना क्या सर आपको गवर्नमेंट आपको व्हीकल है यू नॉट गिविंग द व्हीकल अब गाड़ी जल्दी निकालिए रुको ऐसे रुको पहले एक करते उसको पहले सुनाई पहले उसको सुनाओ फिर देन उसको बोले क्या ऑलमोस्ट सीपीआर लेकिन उसको फिर उसको सांस है देन ही बिकम अलाइव तब उन्होंने डॉक्टर बोला देखो प्रायोरिटी इसको देना है पहले ऐसा नहीं कि गाड़ी पड़ा है उसको बिठाओ और लेके जाओ रास्ते मर जाता तो क्या फायदा पहले प्रायोरिटी उसको लाइफ देना है तो पहले उसको तो फिर नाउ यू टेक अ व्हीकल एनीबॉडी देखो लेते तो देखो लेके जाओ आई विल डू द व्हीकल सांस रखो ऐसा पहले ऐसा सोचना चाहिए फर्स्ट यू हैव टू गिव द फर्स्ट एड देन यू मूव तो ये स्मॉल इंसिडेंट्स में बढ़ता है और मैं दोस्त बना दिया था तो लेकिन सर आई वेरी मच थैंकफुल टू यू Gopal you give me very free during the investor is such a cooperation and ऐसे सबको ऐसे जानता हूँ सभी को पता नहीं what to say शब्द मेरे पास नहीं है because of your support and all that from the place of this institution and I'm very much grateful to thankful to all of you persons from veterans and thanks for this Mr. Tulay King says, I'm one of the hard. Thank you, sir. Thank you to all.
There is nothing permanent except change. आप कितने भी कोशिश करें, समय रोके नहीं रुकता है. So in the line, I request Saurabh to come over here and propose vote of thanks.
Dignitaries present on the dais and off the dais. Good afternoon to one and all. Once again, on behalf of GSRC Bangalore, I would like to extend gratitude towards Mahadevappa sir. Thank you, sir, for your great service to our nation. I would also like to thank Shri Ravi sir, Deputy Director General, SUKG Bangalore and President GSRC. Shri C. Parthasarthi sir, Vice President GSRC, for their constant support and motivation. I would also like to thank all the supervisory officers, senior officers and fellow colleagues for their time. In the end, I would like to thank Srimati Parvati Radhakrishnan ma'am, Jitendra Kumar sir for their effort and time. So, I request you all now to join high tea arranged outside. Thank you all.
There was wonderful time and grace the occasion, and high tea is waiting outside. Everyone is welcome.